What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys the original Iron Hands. We got ourselves Hariyama for ranked Regulation G. Now, when it comes to Hariyama, this Pokemon is often overlooked to Iron Hands, but nonetheless, this Pokemon is still absolutely amazing, which is why I want to showcase it to its fullest potential in today's video. Hariyama's got Thick Fat as its ability, holding the Rocky Helmet as item, and then it's got Close Combat for big time stat damage, Knock Off to take off items, it's got Fake Out for first turn punches, and last but not least, it has Wide Guard, one of the best supporting moves in all of Regulation G. Now this team also has Groudon as its restricted Pokemon. Groudon's super strong, can set the Sunlight with Drought, and it's holding the Clear Amulet as item. It's got Precipitous Blades with Heat Crash, Bulk Up to get not only attack but defensive boost, and last but not least, it has Protect. Our final four Pokemon are all meta Pokemon. You got Raging Bolt, Flutter Mane, Hearth Flame, Ogerpon, and last but not least, Farigiraf. Farigiraf's going to pair up well with Hariyama, or if we're going up against super fast teams, because I could pop Trick Room, Ogerpon, Raging Bolt, Flutter Mane all pair up well in the Sunlight with Groudon. Big time attackers on today's team. Guys, you want to rent this squad? Rental code is at the top right hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Hariyama in ranked Regulation G. Well, look who we got here. Iron Hands versus Hariyama. Let's go, Hariyama. I'm on your side. Always on your side. Shadow Rider Catholic squad with Whimsicott, so super fast squad right there. They also have what is that Pokemon? Urshifu. Why did I have to forget that Pokemon's name? Then Clefairy and Ogerpon. I could just go into like my Trick Room side of things here. Go in with Hariyama and Farigiraf. Might be my best bet. Groudon, let me honestly see, considering they have no weather control. 129 speed. Your attack is through the roof. It is actually absurd. So I think I'm going to bleed these two. Get after it with both of them. And then potentially bring Groudon alongside with probably Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt's not bad here. Pretty good. Thunderclap, Thunderbolt, you got Volt Switch with Dracomir, and that AV. You're so getting in here. 224 HP. That's a lot of HP. Get on down here. So honestly, Whimsicott's kind of scary, but it does have like Encore and all that stuff. But Farigiraf stops that, which is great. It's got that nice lovely armor tail. So Farigiraf's just an absolute champ in this format. It's so good. It really is just so powerful. But we're gonna see who they end up leading, how they want to play this one. I could see Whimsicott alongside with Calyrex, and that's exactly who they lead. Cool. Alright. The Trick Room's going to be our friend here. We can just fake out the Whimsicott, or I could just protect the Hariyama, which might just be a better call for me, just to protect this Pokemon, or I could just simply attack. I could go Steel Terror if I wanted to, but Trick Room got to be the play call here, right? Yeah, we're going to go Trick Room. I could go Steel Terror here and just rip a knockoff, but yeah, you know what? We are going to do that. We're going to go Steel Terror and a knockoff, just to start chipping up some damage onto this Calyrex here. I really like it. The thing is, I don't have Protect on Hariyama, which is a little bit of a problem. Whimsicott could definitely be Cobra Cloak, so I'm not even going to run the risk. I'm just going to Terrasilize and throw a nice little knockoff. I'm hoping they go for Tailwind. That would be a pretty cool turn for us. But Steel Terror is going to protect us from Psychic and Fairy moves, and we're going to see a Nasty Plot out here turn 1. So Nasty Plot flies here. Whimsicott, are you rocking Trick Room? No, you're going for Moonblast. And there's the Moonblast. Nice Steel Terror on our end. You're going to get a special attack drop. No problem. We're physical attacking. And Knockoff is going to fly. And it just dumps on the Calyrex. So that's a hot start for us. That's a hot start for us. Great call for me to go into that Terror type and just attack this Calyrex. Get rid of its spooky plate as well. Trick Room now flies. Love it. Love it. You can't Encore me in the Trick Room. Can't be doing all that. So that's a great turn for us. That's a great turn. Iron Hands comes out for them. Things are getting a bit scarier now. Hariyama, what's your speed? What is your speed, Hariyama? 63, 82. From here, we're definitely want to just go for a Psychic Noise here, just so we can't heal up with like Drain Punch. And I could Hard Swap into maybe like Groudon or even Raging Bolt here. Save my Hariyama for later. I mean, I do have Rocky Helmet. You could go for Drain Punch if he outspeeds me. I think we could soak it anyway. So instead, I'm just gonna double down with this Iron Hands. So I'm just gonna be able to rip a Close Combat. If my Iron Hands dies, it dies. So be it. That'd be okay. My defense does drop. I am scared of Drain Punch here. Definitely scared of Drain Punch when my defense dropped. Yep. And I get absolutely ripped up into it. That's why I really wanted my Farigiraf to go first, because Psychic Noise will actually allow him not to use Drain Punch, which would have been really good. But still, Rocky Helmet chips up some damage. I can bring out Groudon here and pretty much just sit in a nice position to potentially win this game. I like it. I like it. I wonder what Whimsicott's going for. Probably just a simple Moonblast, or if you're going for a Trick Room if you have it. That could be pretty good. Let's see. He's gonna go for a Moonblast again. So be it. No special attack drop. Thank you. Alright, cool. Groudon's gonna be the play call here. You can't go into Drain Punch anymore, which is absurd. I found that out on my own. If you are prevented from healing, you can't even use Drain Punch, which is absurd. You should be able to use it, but not get any healing recovery. But from here, I'm gonna take off Focus Sash if Whimsicott does have it, and we're just gonna rip up Blades. I could potentially see a Terror type rip up here from Iron Hands into the grass, but at the same time, this is a fine Blades to send. This is a fine Blades to send. I don't mind it. I do not mind it. He's just gonna go for a Low Kick here. So Low Kick actually does really good damage. Second Noise gonna fly into the Whimsicott here. If Blades lands into this Iron Hand slot, we should be able to have a big time KO. It's gonna double connect, which is gorgeous. Love to see that. Iron Hands KOs, and Whimsicott's just chilling on the field. Awesome, dope. We love that. We love that. So we still have Raging Bolt with Sunlight. Moonblast's gonna fly into this slot. We'll soak this up. And we should have one turn left in Trick Room. And who's your final Pokemon? That's the real question. Gonna be this Urshifu. Gonna be Dark Urshifu. Ooh, Dark Urshifu's definitely something, right? 2 turns left in Trick Room. Dark Urshifu's definitely something. I'm gonna have to try to get rid of this Whimsicott. So I'm gonna go Psychic Noise into Whimsicott. And just try to go for Blades in this case. Psychic Noise gonna fly. Can we just KO this Whimsicott? Really? Really? Bringing it down to red. I'm surprised if he didn't Sucker Punch me. Super surprised at that. And I go for Precipitous Blaze. And who dodged this? Urshifu dodged it. Okay, of course Urshifu dodged it. So Urshifu dodged it. Is he gonna take out my Frigoraph? I kind of hope he does. And he is gonna take out my Frigoraph. Lovely. My Frigoraph didn't really have much going for it. Psychic Noise and Foul Play. I'll take that all day, because now I get to bring out my Raging Bolt in this beautiful Sunlight. Not even Sunlight. Oh yeah, Sunlight. And Photosynthesis boost. Alright, so Hariyama started us off hot here. Down to a 2v1 situation. Photosynthesis is going to pop here, and we are going to get a nice little special attack boost. I could rip a Draco Meteor, but to be honest, that's not the safe play. The safe play is just going to be going into a Thunderbolt here. And if we can land a Heat Crash, I'm going to go into a Heat Crash here. So he's going to detect here, waste out this last turn of Trick Room. So be it, be my guess. We're just going to do the same thing next turn. Look to rip up after it. But the only issue I have here, the only issue I do have here is going to be the Terror type. They still have Terror type, correct? They definitely still have Terror type. Let me see. You definitely still have Terror type. Yeah, you still have Terror type. So if you're going to do anything, you're going to go into a Dark Terror type. I could go for Draco Meteor, but again, smart play is just to go into this and into a Heat Crash. So Thunderbolt, Heat Crash into Sunlight. Going to work very well. And out comes its Terror type. Again, I really don't know what Terror type it is, but if I had to guess, it's probably Dark for damage. It's Stellar. I don't think you can one-shot any of my Pokemon. Unless you're Choice Bandit, I don't think you can one-shot. I really don't with Wicked Blow. I really don't think you can one-shot my Raging Bolt. Let's see. Raging Bolt, if you die, I'm getting off. Alright, cool. I was going to say, you are a bulky Pokemon. There's no shot you're dying. Heat Crash going to fly here, do a huge chunk of damage. Thunderbolt was a safe play. And I'm going to take match number 1. Come on, man. Hariyama better than Iron Hands. We proved it right here in this matchup. Great start for us using knockoff into that Calyrex, taking it out, especially after it was Nasty Plot. So, GG's to our opponent. Moving on to match number 2, Groudon versus Groudon in this matchup. Hariyama killed it in match number 1. We want to bring it again. I could just leave Groudon with like Raging Bolt, or I could go like Raging Bolt Flutter Mane. I also like Ogerpon here. We got a lot of different options we can actually rip up into. You know what? I'm gonna go Groudon. Wait, what's your Terror type? It's Fire? Yeah, okay, Fire. Really, really good. I'm gonna leave Groudon alongside with Flutter Mane. I'm cool with that. And then bring Ogerpon and Raging Bolt. Something I really, really like here. I do have to watch out for Venusaur. Oh, man. We don't like Venusaur. I love Venusaur, just not bursting it, right? Especially in the sunlight. It's just like, all right, here, go to sleep. You want to go to sleep? And it'll be like, go to sleep. And then it'll be like, you want to go to sleep? Go to sleep. Just sleep powers for days. Great Pokemon. Awesome Pokemon. Who doesn't like Venusaur? If you don't, maybe take some time to reflect, all right? Go look in the mirror and be like, why don't I like Venusaur? Venusaur's an OG. Come on now. Can't hate on the OGs, man. Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur. They're always in good hands with the Pokemon community. Always in good hands. All right, let's see who they end up leading here. Let's see what they want to. Let's see what they want to throw at Jeans. Because we're 1-0. We're 1-0. We started things off hot. And oh, their profile picture is Groudon. So maybe they just play Groudon. It's fine. It's fine. We got this. We got this. All right. So they're gonna end up leading Flutter Mane Chiyu. That's totally fine. That's exactly why I checked my Groudon Terra type. Was because fire just works so lovely up against these guys. John's gonna come out here. Whose photosynthesis popping first? Mine? That is mine. There should be speed. Beautiful. Now their photosynthesis gonna pop. And is that speed? I think we outspeed them, which is really, really nice. And I think we should just Terrasilize, rip Blades, and on top of that, just go into a nice lovely Icy Wind. I could honestly protect this turn, but Icy Wind's gonna be my play call. We might just lose our Flutter Mane here, but nonetheless, this should be fine. We might just lose our Flutter Mane. We might just lose our Flutter Mane, which I mean, I don't mind. As long as I can get off an Icy Wind, this Flutter Mane play would be really good for us because the combination of Icy Wind and Blades with my Groudon could be a good turn. And then we can just bring in Rage Bolt while they're both -1. A little bit of Thunderclap actions. All that good stuff could really just get us thriving, right? Let's see. Let's see what they want to do here. We're Terrasilize. Street Fire on the Groudon. Great typing, especially up against these two, Fairy and Fire. Come on now. Fire's perfect typing here. We can resist both Heat Wave and Dazzling. They might just try to rip a Shadow Ball. I don't really see that happening. I think they go for the Heat Wave alongside with Dazzling Gleam. And I'm outspeeding. Icy Wind's gonna fire. And who's dodging it? Flutter Mane dodges it? Really? 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 And then they're gonna Icy Wind. Actually, I'm clear Amulets. That's pretty good. And it seems like he's Cobra Cloak here. And he's just gonna Heat Wave KO. So as long as this Blade lands, again, this should be a fine turn for us. Flutter Mane's just dodging every move today. I'll KO the Chiyu, which is nice, but still, Flutter Mane dodging every move right now, kind of getting a little out of hand. Not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it, but it's kind of getting out of hand. Ogerpon could be a great Pokemon here. Yeah, I'm gonna bring him out here. Ivy Cudgel in the Sunlight. We'd love to see it. So I'm gonna bring out Ogerpon. Let's see who they end up bringing out here. Walking Wake, maybe? No, their Groudon's gonna fly out here, which is a little scary. Just a tad bit scary. I think I'd rather KO the Ogre or the Groudon, right? He might go in the Fire Terra. He's totally going in the Fire Terra. We're gonna rip Blades here, and on top of that, we are just going to Horn Leech this slot. The combination of Blades and Horn Leech should be able to KO you. Yeah, he's definitely Terrasilizing Groudon. I was gonna rip an Ivy Cudgel or Horn Leech in a Groudon, but this is what I was looking for. Right here, Fire Terra type. Yep. Okay. Thing is, can my Groudon outspeed his Groudon? That'd be really nice. That'd be really nice. Icy Wind's gonna fly here. Who's dodging it? Groudon dodged it. I would have rather had Ogerpon dodge it. That Cobra Cloak on this Pokemon. My speed's dropping. So speed's drop. My Groudon does outspeed, which is huge. Get off some nice damage before he dies out. And from here, he's just gonna rip a Blades. Can my Ogerpon soak this? It does. So Ogerpon's able to soak it. We're gonna get rid of Flutter Mane. I'm gonna be able to bring out Raging Bolt. Pretty big. Thunderclap can probably just KO. Really, really nice for us. Horn Leech gonna pick up the KO here. Alright, so not a bad match. Very, very hyper offensive right now. But that Icy Wind slowing us down, making their Groudon faster than us. Who's their final Pokemon? We got the RB right here. The Raging Bolt with the AV, with the Assault Vest. And they're gonna bring out Venusaur, which is that's rough news. I mean, follow me. Follow me in the Thunderclap. Might just be your play. And how fast are you, Raging Bolt? That's the real question. How fast are you? Because my Groudon was faster than their Groudon. I think this thing's kind of mid-speed. Yeah, 96. Yeah, it's not going to outspeed. It is not going to outspeed. So, yeah, my play is just going to be Thunderclap into this slot. And then just a simple follow me, just in case he wants to try to put me to sleep. So follow me flies here. Thunderclap, can you pick up the KO? That would be awesome. My heart, my soul. My heart, my soul. My heart, my soul. That would have been huge for us. That would have been huge for us if we picked up the KO there. But now he's gonna high horsepower. Did we dodge that? No, we're dead. See you later. 18 HP. We really need the KO there. Really, Groudon? You soaking that? You had to be bested. We're gonna hope that you like protect or something. And we go into this. Nope, he's gonna outspeed us with Venusaur. Good game. Good game. It literally came down to that turn right there, and Groudon outbulking, probably Assault Vested. Actually, no, it's probably Clear Amulet, just like ours, but nonetheless, it survived on 1 HP to win him the game. Final match on its way, and it looks like we're trying to get revenge onto Groudon, considering that last one survived on this much, just this much. Super little, about 4 HP, probably 4 or 5 HP, maybe 6 or 7. I don't know the exact number, but really wish we would have picked up that KO with Rage Bolt. We would have had a hot shot at winning that match, but like I mentioned, they got Groudon, they got Urshifu, rocking out with Robin, Volcarona, Walking Wake, and last but not least, Iron Valiant. Gotta watch out for that wide card. Could definitely get a little out of hand. That's definitely Dark Urshifu. I am going to, however, go into Groudon here, turn 1, alongside with Hariyama, because I feel like if I could fake out and get off a bulk up, that could be something really useful to me. In the back end, we're going to go Flutter Mane, alongside with the Ragey Bolt. Kind of get ripping with that. I mean, honestly, Walking Wake's very terrifying for me. Hydro Steam in the sunlight into my Groudon. We don't like that. We don't like that. So we're going to need a Pokemon like Flutter Mane to kind of deal with that. Or even Ragey Bolt could rip up. But at the same time, it's real tough. Walking Wake's just an absolute unit. I feel like all the legendary dogs, Suicune, Entei, and Raikou, Paradox forms, they are just so good. Gouging Fire, Raging Bolt, and Walking Wake, like, dude, they are just phenomenal. They really are. They all get that photosynthesis boost, and then they just thrive out. They have great move pools. They do great damage. Like, dude, everything is so good about them. They really are. I love them so much. Even though Gouging Fire is probably the worst out of the 3, it's just still ridiculously strong, right? It just goes to show how strong the Paradox Pokemon really are. But Rillaboom's going to come out here alongside with Volcarona. A little scary considering Heat Waves could rip. I definitely want to try to get off a bulk up here, but I don't think I can. I'm going to try to fake out the Rillaboom if I can. Could protect this turn. I mean, I am just going to protect Groudon. I'm just going to go for knockoff in this slot. Now you're going to go for a fake out. So I don't want to fake out the Volcarona considering Flame Body's a thing. They can get real scary, so I'm just going to do this. I don't know if he's going for Heat Waves or not, because I do have Wide Guard ready to roll. I do have Wide Guard ready to roll. Hariyama on the field. Hariyama looks so sick. He's awesome. Protect the Groudon. He's going to try to fake out the Groudon. So this isn't a bad turn. Not a bad turn. He tries faking out the Groudon. He's going to set up a lovely little Tailwind. Okay, so Tailwind flies out here. Knockoff's going to fly here, chip up some nice damage, and more importantly, get rid of your item, which is the AV. So Vest is gone. That's a great time for us to Terrasilize and just go for a bulk up here. So I'm going to bulk up. I might even hard swap here. Save my Hariyama. It's going to be my play. Hard swap, save my Hariyama. Have fake out late game. Really good, especially paired up next to Flutter Mane. I'm able to go into the Raging Bolt. I'm going to Fire Terror or Groudon. It's going to help us out up against both these Pokemon because, honestly, I mean, if Rillaboom's not rocking high horsepower, which they haven't really been in Regulation G, it can really only hit me with grass moves and maybe like a U-turn move. And Volcarona's only rocking fire moves alongside with bug moves, so clicking his Terror and trying to get off this bulk up is really good. There's the Heat Wave. Gonna chip up a tad bit of damage. And he's gonna go for the U-turn pivot. That's fine. The U-turns pivot out of here. Hopefully go into a physical attacker. Groudon would be a little scary. Groudon would be terrifying right here. Oh no. It's gonna be Groudon. It's gonna be Groudon! It's gonna be Groudon. We might be forced to swap back into Hariyama here. It's gonna be Groudon. This Groudon? Gotta be Groudon. No, Walking Wake's gonna fly out here. Okay. Walking Wake flies out here. Bulk Up's gonna pop here. Do I go for Protect on him again? I might just go for... Oh, you could be Fairy Turd. Could definitely be Fairy Turd. I'm gonna just Protect you. I'm just gonna go for a Thunderbolt. gonna go for Thunderbolt. There is a hot chance that you could be Fairy Taired, which is why I don't want to rip a Draco Meteor. And protect my Groudon, rip a Thunderbolt. This is a big turn right here. If we don't read this protect, because if he doesn't attack my Groudon slot here, he's probably just gonna Draco Meteor down my Raging Bolt because I don't have Terra anymore. Protect the Groudon. He doesn't Terrasilize, which is pretty good news for us. Well, and we're gonna see a Rage Powder fire. It's good Rage Powder. It's great Rage Powder. He's gonna go for that Hydro Steam. The Steam's gonna launch through here. How much damage is T-Bolt doing? T-Bolt, how much damage you doing here? That's good damage. That's great damage. Everybody gets back a little bit of HP. Could hard swap. You could go into another Hydro Steam if you wanted to. It's Hydro Steam going to KO. Most likely, right? Special defense only 111. There's no shot we soak this. There's no shot we soak this. We got hard swap into Hariyama here. And then try to go for Thunderbolt in this slot. Oh man, had to waste my bulk up. I really wanted my bulk up. So I get Hariyama out here. Try to waste out these Tailwind turns, which would be really, really nice for us. And we're going to see another Rage Powder. So Rage Powder flies here. I think we are going to see a Hydro Steam rather than Draco Meteor. And yep, there's the Hydro Steam into the Hariyama slot. You should soak this. You do, that's big time Hariyama. Love you, love you, love you. This thing is orbed. And we are just going to be able to T-Bolt and get rid of Volcarona. Yeah, so Volcarona gone off the field. Cool. So we got Fake Out Raid Roll. We have Groudon in the back end. We have Flutter Mane in the back end. Everybody gets back a little bit of HP. Rage Bolt back up to full. Hariyama sitting at about 85. 93. Nice little chunk up there. We got 15 HP back. We love it. Alright, so we got Fake Out. Walk and Wake is life. Where Rillaboom's gonna fly through here. He has Fake Out, Raid Roll. If you wanna Fake Out my Hariyama, be my guest. I'm gonna Fake Out you. And if I can rip a Draco Meteor, I'm gonna rip a Draco Meteor. Here's a Faking Out Raging Bolt. That's a fine turn. We go Fake Out for Fake Outs. Fake Outs for Fake Outs. Get back a little bit of HP too. Awesome. Sunlight's gone. No one has Photosynthesis anymore. I could see a Draco Meteor launching into my Raging Bolt slot. I might hard swap into Flutter Mane here. Make that call all day. And close combat you down. Yeah. I'm hard swapping into Flutter Mane. I could easily see a Draco Meteor being the call here. Sunlight's gone. You don't really want to rip a Hydro Steam. You're not too worried about my Hariyama. Hariyama might be able to soak a... maybe not a Wood Hammer. We'll see. Because terrain's still on the field, right? I believe so. Actually, is terrain on the field? I don't see it. No terrain. Terrain faded. Alright, cool. So I'm going to bring out Flutter Mane. I'm going to read that a Draco Meteor is launching into this Flutter Mane slot or Raging Bolt slot. Whatever you want to call it. We're going to see a Terra type pop out here from most likely the Raging Bolt, right? Maybe Fairy typing? Yeah, so he wants to dodge my Draco Meteor. That was their plan. Fairy Terra going to launch here. We are close combating the slot, which is not going to do too much damage, but he's going to go for that Draco Meteor. So good read on our end. And he's going to attack my Hariyama here with U-turn. That's fine. So he wants his Fake Out back. And he's going to take a little bit of Rocky Helmet damage, which is pristine. So he forced the Terra out. And who's their final Pokemon? It's going to be the Groudon. So Groudon is here. I'm going to bring out the Sunlight once Photosynthesis back. My Flutter Mane should be fast on the field. So Photosynthesis launches. And you're going to get a speed boost as well. Flutter Mane should be faster than that. Yeah, our Photosynthesis came out here first. Plus combat does minimal damage. My defense is in the dumps right now. And from here, I could just go for a wide guard here. Just kind of dodge blades, if anything. I just went slow down or Moonblast attack. I think we Moonblast attack with wide guard. Because if I had to guess, they're probably going for blades alongside with like a Hydro Steam into the Flutter Mane slot. But Flutter Mane has Focus Sash, so they're going to have to hit this thing twice if they want to do anything. So Wild Guard's going to be played. We haven't showed it yet. So I don't think they're really ready for it, right? I don't think they're really ready for it. And if I get off this Moonblast here, it's going to be a really good turn for us. So Wild Guard pops out from our Hariyama. It's a great match. It's a great third and final match. We're going to probably see Hydro Steam. I'm actually outspeeding, so Moonblast going to launch here. Almost picks up the KO. Hydro Steam does launch here. Show me the blades. Show me the blades. Show me the blades. Life Orb's actually going to KO its Walking Wake, which is huge. So if we can see blades here, this could be a really good turn for us. Heat Crash. Okay, never mind. So Wide Guard going the waste. Actually take out Hariyama, which works pretty well for us. Rocky Helmet's going to chip up a tad bit of damage. And I mean, I can just go into my Groudon at this point. My lovely Groudon. Groudon comes out here. I just went really well, actually. We're playing really well in this matchup. Good swaps, great reads for us. Swapping into Hariyama at the right time. Swapping into Flutter Mane at the perfect time. And now we get to bring back out Groudon. They have Fake Out. They could also Grassy Glide my Flutter Mane, which is something I really don't like. But I mean, if I could just go into here. Heat Crash into maybe just a Protect this turn. You think they're going to Fake Out? There's a chance they go for Fake Out. Let's see. No, they're just going to Grass Glide. I was going to Protect, but I didn't want them just faking out my Groudon and getting off like a free Blades turn. That could have been real bad for us. So we end up doing that. My Groudon's going to go first here. We are going to take out the Rillaboom, and this could get real ugly, especially if my Groudon doesn't survive this Blades here. My Groudon doesn't survive this Blades here. Hopefully we can just dodge it, right? If my Groudon doesn't survive this Blades, we might just lose this match. Blades going to fly here. Soak it up, Groudon. We don't. And this is not looking good. This is not looking good. Not looking good. That's all I have is Raging Bolt. Should have just protected the Flutter Mane. I should have just protected the Flutter Mane. Should have just protected the Flutter Mane. I get to bring out Raging Bolt. And I'm curious to see if he can actually soak up a Blades. That would be awesome. Pro Synth is going to pop here. Special attack boosted. I can only go for Jerk and Meteor, so let's send it. Let's send it. He is going to outspeed us. His Groudon is going to outspeed. Maybe he can miss a Blades here, and we can just send it. Or maybe we can soak it. I mean, we're at 200 HP. He's just going to Protect here. A little bit of Protect action. I guess he's just trying to read out what we're doing. But, I mean, let's be honest. He should be able to soak a Drake and Meteor. I get we're in the Sunlight with the Photosynthesis. We get a lot. They get a bit of HP back. We get HP back at the same time. And we're just going to go for the Strike and Meteor. Let's see. I don't think we can win this one. Blade's going to fly here. It is going to connect, which is sad news. Can we soak it? We don't even soak it. We don't even get the chance. We don't even get the chance. Maybe we should have protected our Flutter Mane. Went with the read, but I thought the smart play was just attack and hope that they were faking out our Groudon. But nonetheless, GG. Great third and final match. What a set of 3 matches in today's video. Every single matchup came down to the wire and definitely could have went either way. In the first match, we dominated with Hariyama, picked up our first victory. Second match came down to about like 5 HP on the Groudon. And then third and final match, Groudon getting the best of us again, just able to do or output enough damage with Precipice Blades and be lucky enough to land him, considering I don't land him, to actually take out our opponents. Or not our opponents, our Pokemon. And pick up the win. So again, 1-2 for today's video, but easily could have been a 3-0 or even a 2-1 winning record day. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread positive today. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.